Hello and welcome to this video on the best tips to ace your IELTS speaking cue card section. I'm your IELTS expert Pooja Purhoit from IELTS Tutorials OCs group, and I'll be giving you some amazing tips to score high in your cue card section. I've observed most of my students find the cue card section to be most challenging, but trust me, with preparation and practice, you can improve your scores significantly. So before we begin, let me just explain you a bit about the cue card section. You're assigned a topic by the examiner to speak. The topic is a descriptive topic and you're given few prompts to talk about it. You're given 1 minute of preparation time and you're expected to speak at length for 2 minutes. Now here is the key. You need to understand you have to utilize your 1 minute of preparation time wisely. Let's now go ahead with the tips for your speaking cue card section. The first one, it's important to understand the cue card well. As I said, you have 1 minute of preparation time. So once you read your cue card question, you should brainstorm for the right set of ideas that you can use to explain. You're given a notepad and a pen to write down your ideas. Make sure you write a few keywords which will help you to elaborate your thoughts. It's important that you do not write incomplete sentences because you will end up using your 1 minute very quickly. Hence, just note down a few keywords which will help you in extending your answer. Then you should speak at length for 2 minutes. You also need to make sure that your answer comes across absolutely organized, well structured, and you present your thoughts clearly and coherently. Now, how to do that? You must follow the tips that I'm sharing. Improve your vocabulary. Vocabulary is a crucial aspect of your IELTS speaking test. The more you practice and build on your vocab, you will be marked well for your speaking test. You should aim to use a wide range of vocabulary to express your ideas clearly and effectively. For the same, you can read extensively, refer to books, listen to English podcasts, and also you can use flashcards to memorize new words and practice using them in your sentences. Let me give a very simple example of how vocabulary impacts your overall score. For instance, the examiner gives you a topic, describe a famous person that you admire. Now by using advanced vocabulary, you can score high. Instead of saying, I really like him or her because they are cool, you could use more descriptive words such as, I'm impressed by their exceptional talent and their incredible charisma. Using better words helps you to score high in your cue card section. The next tip is to use linking words and phrases. Now what are linking words and phrases and why are they important? Linking words and phrases or connectors are the words which help to make your speech more coherent and cohesive. These words and phrases help to connect your ideas and ensures that your speech comes across smoothly. Some examples of these linking words and phrases are moreover, however, furthermore, in addition to, on one hand, on the contrary, and the list is too long. You can always refer the list in the link below. Make sure that you do not just keep the list in your notebooks, but when you're practicing, you use these words effectively in your routine. It's crucial that all the new words you memorize, you use them on a day-to-day basis. I've seen most of my students telling me that the word is right there at the back of my head, but it's not coming to the tip of my tongue. The reason, we are not using these words frequently. The more you become comfortable in using new words on a day-to-day basis, the more you will be able to retain and remember them. You may use all these new words frequently in your day-to-day practice. The more comfortable you become with using these words, in the main test, you will not have to stress too much to recollect those words. Those words will stay right there in your head while you're framing your answers. And here comes our next tip, which is practicing. And when I say practice, you must practice regularly. Practicing regularly makes you more confident and a fluent speaker. You can practice with a partner or a tutor. It's always better to practice with a mentor because a tutor can always guide you on the areas which require improvement. He'll tell you where to retain your strengths and which are the areas that you need to work on to score high. You can also record your speaking and listen to it to identify the areas where you need improvement. Moreover, try to speak on different topics to build your vocabulary and confidence as well. The next tip in line is pronunciation. Pronunciation is an essential aspect of speaking English fluently. You must aim to pronounce words correctly and also ensure that you're well understood by the examiner. You should have a basic understanding of stressing the right syllable while you speak and ensure to maintain the correct intonation. I would also suggest you to listen to English native speakers and try improvising your pronunciation as well. Make a note here that I'm asking you to improve your pronunciation and not your accent. Your pronunciation is the parameter which is being assessed by the examiner and not your accent. We never ask you to copy British or American accent to score more. Rather, try getting rid of any regional accent that you have because that can influence your speech and at the end you might not be well understood by the examiner. So listen to the podcast, listen to native speakers, learn the pronunciation but never copy accents. And the last and final tip is using examples and anecdotes. When you use example and anecdotes, your speech comes across more interesting and engaging. They help to illustrate your ideas and make them more concrete. Try to use relevant examples to support your ideas and make your speech more persuasive. For example, if your topic is describe a problem in your community, you can use examples of how the problem is affecting people's lives and why it needs to be addressed urgently. I hope you have noted down all the points that I discussed. Let me just give you a complete cue card example for a better understanding. For example, you get a cue card on describe a hobby you enjoy. An answer could be, I'm an avid reader and reading is a hobby that I truly enjoy. It's a great way to relax, learn new things and explore different perspectives on life. I've always loved books and the worlds that they can transport you to. Whenever I have free time, I try to read as much as I can. Whether it's fiction, non-fiction or self-help books, I find reading to be a wonderful way to broaden my horizons. To improve my reading skills, I try to read books in English, which has helped me to improve my vocabulary and understanding of the language. I also keep a journal where I jot down new words and their meanings, which has helped me to retain them better. Furthermore, I participate in book clubs and online discussions to connect with other readers and gain new perspectives on the books that I read. I find this to be a great way to engage with the books and learn more about the authors and their intentions. One of my favorite books is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. This book has had a profound impact on me and it has taught me the importance of empathy and understanding. Moreover, reading this book has made me a more compassionate person and it has helped me to develop a better understanding of social issues. In conclusion, reading is a hobby that I enjoy immensely and I believe that it has helped me to become a better communicator, a more empathetic person and a lifelong learner. The speaker here uses a wide range of vocabulary to express his thoughts. Words like avid reader, perspectives on life, wonderful way, profound impact, empathetic person and a lifelong learner. You have to focus on coming up with a range of vocab and not just focusing on the advanced vocab words only. The speaker here also follows the third tip, which is to use the correct set of linking words and phrases. Words like furthermore, moreover, in conclusion, all add up to make the speech more smooth. The ideas come across absolutely smooth and well structured and organized. You might have also observed the pronunciation of various words in the 2-minute talk of the cue card that we just gave. Make a note that you also need to work on your pronunciations if you are not pronouncing certain words correctly. The last tip, as I said, was to use examples and anecdotes to explain your answer. And the speaker here has effectively used an example of a book that he/she might have read. That's it for today's video. I hope to come soon with new content. I would recommend you to like, subscribe and share our videos, also save for your reference. Do not forget to hit the bell icon to be notified of our new videos. Bye-bye and all the best with your IELTS preparation.